Ronda Rousey holds nothing back regarding Vince McMahon and WWE's casting couch culture. Ronda Rousey has let her feelings be known about Vince McMahon, a part of WWE initially from the 2018 Royal Rumble to WrestleMania 35 and returning at the 2022 Royal Rumble up until SummerSlam 2023. Rousey worked closely alongside the top names within the company, including the disgraced former WWE chairman. Speaking in her autobiography Our Fight, which is released on April 4th, the former women's champion called out McMahon's ethics both on a personal and a professional level. Comparing McMahon to the Star Wars villain Emperor Palpatine, Rousey believes there is little disconnect between the Mr. McMahon character fans saw on screen and the man behind the persona. However, Dana White has been the head of the UFC for a long time now, so it's only natural that the CEO looks back at days that were different and more personal. In an old episode of This Past Weekend with Theo Von, White got a little emotional about the fighters he had to part ways with while recalling how they would meet at his house for the holidays. White talked about the bond he shared with his fighters, especially how close he was with former UFC champion Ronda Rousey. It's always a teary moment for the UFC head honcho to think about all the friends he made that had to leave. He detailed how watching Khabib Nurmagomedov retire so early in his career was difficult and also mentioned how Rousey's departure was a tough one. Dana White appeared on Theo Von's show to speak of a bunch of things. It was on the 14th of November, 2023, that Von asked White, "Is it hard not to get attached to someone?" while talking about how it felt to let his fighters go. Retirements can be tough when you're one big family, and it can also be tough to watch your family members fight. But for the UFC Supremo, it was pretty routine. White said 100%, especially in the early days, we were like a big family. It was like everybody knew everybody. When you go back to Chuck Liddell, Nat Hughes, Rich Franklin, I mean that whole group back then. I mean these people would come to my house for Christmas and Thanksgiving, and holidays and things like that. And Ronda Rousey. Ronda and I are super close in that. Retirement was a tough one. Von struck a nerve when he asked if her retirement broke his heart. While Nurmagomedov's retirement was at the top of White's mind, Rousey leaving the octagon forever was no less tragic. White and Rousey still enjoy a good relationship. Last year, the UFC had appeared in Patty Pimblett's podcast and revealed that Rousey still texts him to thank him for believing in her and allowing her to change her life with a break in UFC. Rousey has also gone on to say that Dana White will always be one of her best friends. Ronda Rousey decided to make an ambitious return to the octagon after losing against Holly Holm in 2015. However, she would not last longer than 48 seconds in the cage against the then-reigning bantamweight champion, Amanda Nunes. Nunes would throw multiple strikes that went unanswered, and eventually, she landed her knockout blows that shook Rousey enough for ref Herb Dean to stop the fight. It only makes sense to be heartbroken seeing a legend leaving the cage after such a tragic loss. But why was the undefeated Nurmagomedov's retirement a big bummer? Hi lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Lima. Hope your day is so well. If you liked the video and subscribe the channel,